everybody, I'm Nurgleprobe and welcome to another deck tech video. Today we're looking at the Vanishing Stirke mewtwo-ex, or the Mega Mewtwo-ex. Usually when I do these videos, I have an understanding of the deck that I'm talking about. I've played it enough to say it's a bad deck, or it's a good deck, or it's a fine deck, you know, anything really that makes it so that you understand if it's a fine or bad deck. Because if it's not a great deck, I will tell you that. I will not lie and say, you will do great if you build this deck, because I don't feel like that's fair. But with this deck, I've not actually tested it enough or done enough builds to say that this is the way to go. And obviously, for some people it's not. There are other more optimal builds, probably. But it's a build that I enjoy, and it's a build that works for me when I try it out. So if you want to see it, here we go. The first thing you're going to notice, this is very reminiscent of my Rayquaza or Turbo Rayquaza deck, which basically used the same components, except we added a Smeargle, or Smeargle, I guess, to use second codes to change the energies needed on our Mewtwo. Because Mewtwo needs, well, surprisingly enough, 1 Psychic and 2 Fighting to do that Vanishing Stirke. So we want to be able to switch out the energies that we don't necessarily need with him, so that we can put the wrong energy on and then switch it out. But make sure that you have him before you do that. You don't want to put the wrong energy on anything. Other than that, the whole idea is to get Mewtwo-ex or Mega Mewtwo-ex out there to start attacking. You want to do that as fast as possible. Mewtwo should be on the bench the first turn and should have at least an energy on it the first turn. And then basically we use Dimension Valley so that we need 1 less energy. So you need 3 energies. And 3 energies is still annoying. I really wish it said Fighting and Psychic and 2 colorless, because that way you could use the double colors energy and it would have been a better card overall. But to do this, we use Battle Compressors to discard 8 energies to the discard pile, and then use Mega Turbo to put them on to the Pokemon. And with Rayquaza, you can usually do that in the first turn. With this deck, it's gonna take at least 2 turns to do that setup. During that, we can use Hawlucha as an attacker, and the biggest reason is not that it's an attacker. It's 60 damage though for 1 energy, which is actually fine, especially for a basic with free retreat. But the free retreat is really the reason we use it. If we have this first turn, we can use this as our active and then switch out when we need it. We only play 1 Hoopa in this deck, because I feel like we only really need 1 Hoopa. I'd rather get Shamans in this one than in my Mega Rayquaza, or in the Rayquaza Turbo deck, I use 2 of these, because I feel like it's more important to get all the Rayquazas out and fill up your bench. But since you don't need to fill up your bench here, it's not as necessary as in the other deck. 3 Spirit Links, you could put 4 in, because sometimes you really want that Spirit Link so that you can attack the same turn. But I think 3 is fine. If you don't find it, you don't find it, but you should really try so that you can evolve and attack the same turn, hopefully. We play switches instead of float stones because, well, mostly because we always want to be able to switch out. It has to do with, we want to be able to retreat when we have, well, things on us that stops us from retreating, like conditions and stuff like that. We also play an AC, a Lysander, 1 Birch, just a good setup of supporters, and 3 Sycamores. This is really a taste thing. You can play 4 Sycamores, of course. Maybe you should, but I really enjoy the fact that we have 4 Compressors instead of that. So 4 Compressors and a Seeker usually ends up in your hand somehow, so that is something that you can do to get the supporters you need anyway. We also, in this one, I play 1 single Super Rod in case we somehow lose our Mega Turbos and energies and everything. We want to be able to get the energies back. Since we are so energy heavy when it comes to our attacks, we want to be able to get them back into the deck and draw them again, so that we have some kind of out if we lose everything. Yeah, but that is basically the deck. Overall, I don't think there's anything else here that I need to explain necessarily. We play 5 Fighting and 3 Psychic, and that's really just because we need more, not on that one, more Fighting energies than Psychics. So that's how that works out. Plus we have Hawlucha that also needs Fighting energy. I really wish Strong Energy didn't say on Fighting, because then we would play Strong Energy and this would be amazingly fun. Also remember that the attack is actually buffed with the Stadium in play, so try and get the Valley out there when you attack. Obviously you're gonna do that anyway, but yeah. That's it. That's the deck. It's been working okay. It's not fast. It's not as fast as I want it to be. I might do a rebuild of this using max elixirs and doing a really weird build that is just focused on the Mewtwo's and like really turboing them up. So use Mega Turbo and Max Elixir. Even though I don't like that card necessarily, if we play it like that's our one plan for the deck, maybe it can work. I'm gonna try it out and see how it works. You can also try it out if you want to, but here is my Mega Mewtwo Vanishing Strike build. I hope you enjoyed the deck. Just try it out, see if you can change it up to any way that you feel is better, maybe. It's fine, it works, it's not the best. It's kind of 50-50 win-loss ratio, and that's mostly because there's a lot of the other Mega Mewtwo right now that does more damage for each energy on a Pokemon. Since we use so many energies and have weakness, we're kind of weak to that one, because they set their attack faster than we do. So, yeah, that's a problem. If you see a lot of that deck online, don't play this one, play something else. But otherwise, enjoy it. And you could also just remove those Vanishing Strike Mewtwo's and put the other Mewtwo in there, and it would actually probably be a better deck. What you do then is just remove a few fighting energies, put in double colors energies, and that would be a thing. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, everybody. To see the next deck tech in the series, you can click right here and see more Pokemon TCG content like podcasts, set reviews, and all decks covered so far. You can also click right here. Also, don't forget to check out my stream. I play PTCGO every Friday. I do giveaways, test new decks, and play tournaments. You can find the link to that below. Thanks once again for stopping by, and take care.